Ahoy everyone, and welcome aboard. And as you can see, we are still here in sunny San Andres, and we are absolutely loving it here. As far as places to have to be stuck during this quarantine, I don't think we could have done any better than what we got right here. It is absolutely beautiful. It is sunny every day. As you can see, we have beautiful weather. We are in a perfectly clear turquoise blue anchorage. We got a little island right there we can go over and just visit once in a while when we need a little bit of land break without having to go back to shore. And it's just been a great place. I mean, we haven't had much rain lately, so tons of sunshine, which is keeping Sophisticated Lady fully charged. The solar system is working amazing. The lithium system is working amazing. The water maker by Schenker is working amazing. Everything is working amazing. And I am very thankful for that. Thank you to all of you, everybody, because we are so lucky to be in the position that we are in right now. And yes, I'm sure, as you probably guessed, I'm coming to you in real time from here in San Andres, and it is April 22nd or 23rd or maybe 24th, I don't even know, it's one of those days. But anyway, it is a beautiful day here, and we're enjoying our time just doing some things and, you know, getting healthy, eating healthy, staying home, doing all that stuff, and enjoying, well, of many things, some of our smoothies. We've been enjoying a lot of these new smoothies lately. Madeleine has been doing a lot of experimenting. This one, it's delicious, but I can't remember. What did you say is in it?
Kiwi, homemade yogurt, ginger, and banana.
Homemade yogurt, not just yogurt from the store. Everything in it is homemade, fresh, and pure, and it is delicious. And including ice from our own solar-powered ice maker. How cool is that? Alright, but yes, as I said, today I am coming to you in real time, but this is going to be kind of a hybrid episode. I'm making a little bit of a cross between two different timelines, so we're going to cross the streams, so to speak.
Don't cross the streams. Why? It would be bad.
Well, when I say cross the streams, we're going to take the two timelines and overlap a little bit because they're very close together, and we're almost back here in real time, even in the normal travel episode, even though right now it's still down in Panama.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad?
Today's episode is going to resume down in Panama just as we're heading across, and there's going to be some scenes in this episode that some of you are going to remember from previous because...
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
They were included in real-time updates that I did when my sons were here back in October.
All right, that's bad. Okay. All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
So these episodes actually take place back in October, but they're going to quickly catch up over the next two episodes to January and then February when my last crew come on board for the last sail, which brings us back to San Andres. Sounds confusing, but not really.
I did that. That's my fault.
I think you guys are actually going to enjoy this crossing the streams because it's going to give me an opportunity to bring to you some of the videos that I've been waiting to bring you, mixed in with some of the ones as we travel across with my kids and some other guests we had down in Panama before we return to San Andres. And on that, I'm going to bid you farewell, and I hope you enjoy today's episode, and I will see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Stay safe, stay home, stay happy and healthy. Portobello, Panama, one of my favorite places in the Western Caribbean. I wouldn't even say I'm that much of a history buff, but I love a good pirate story just like the rest of them, and this place is full of them. If you missed the episodes where I told the stories of Captain Morgan and all the other crews that assaulted this place, I'll put a link in the description for you to follow. We got to spend one more night here with our crew Brian and Amalia before we set sail for Shelter Bay Marina, which was their final destination. From there, they would hitch a ride back to Panama City and fly back to their homeland in Colombia. Shelter Bay Marina was my ultimate destination also because it was where I was going to be meeting my two sons, Brendan and Justin, that were flying in the next day. Some of you guys will remember that I had a couple of commercials to make for the marina, which turned out to be a great excuse to break out the drones with my sons. Because in my opinion, you can never be too old or too young to have fun with drones. We highly recommend you don't do this indoors.
No, not without like shoes on.
Especially with foot protection, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't exactly do things by the rules down here because, well, we don't have to.
I kind of don't.
We like to think so, yeah. The sophisticated lady's just over there at the dock. And we're gonna test it from here. So we got some shade behind the building, as you can see. And he's gonna test it. Of course, this is a high-speed drone, so we gotta watch what's around.
Yeah.
But he's gonna fly it from here over into those trees. So we'll kind of use those as an obstacle course. That should be cool. And we'll see how she goes. But powering up. We finished the job a few days later and it was time to move on. I wanted to take my son someplace I hadn't even been before, so we decided on the Chagres River, one of the largest rivers in Central America. So we took the lady about 2 miles up into the river and anchored in the middle of nowhere. And all I can tell you is it was amazing. Good morning, and what a night it was. It was truly spectacular being anchored here last night. Wow. It was so nice just listening to nothing but the birds and the monkeys and all the animals just playing in the woods before they go to sleep. And then it just quieted right down, and then it turned into all the crickets, tree frogs, or whatever they have here. But it was really something to listen to. And in the words of Maddie, she slept like a baby last night. It was nice and cool, even though there was no much wind. It was just very cool. The air is damp, lots of humidity. You can see the glistening on the deck, lots of water, but it's just really, really nice and cool. Sun just came up over the trees, as you can see. And we're just sitting out here having my morning treat. Yep, just sitting here enjoying the solitude, the peace and quiet, listening to all the parrots come to life. It's amazing. So many pairs of parrots, they just travel in as companions. You see 2 of them buzz across there, another 2 buzz across there, sitting in the treetops singing away to each other. It's quite magical, actually, I must admit. And this is only the 2nd time ever that Sophisticated Lady's been in a freshwater river in the last, what, 12, 13 years? So we used to take her up into North America through the Hudson and Erie River, all that stuff, but the last time, as you remember, was Rio Dulce, Guatemala. That was a big experience also. Yeah, this is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Just calm, sitting here, listening to the sounds of nature and watching the river just gently drift by, and just a subtle little current, maybe 1 knot. But a very, very peaceful experience. So we're going to enjoy another hour or two and then start getting the boat ready, because tonight's going to be our overnight sail. We're heading for Bocas del Toro, someplace else brand new that I've never been. So looking forward to that. Heard lots of great things about it. Got some friends I think we might be meeting up with over there, and it's going to be Justin's birthday on Wednesday, so we should be arriving on his birthday. So that'll be cool. Brendan just celebrated his not too long ago, so the two of them are about 2 weeks apart, so we'll probably do something combined for both of them when we're in Bocas. Should be fun. So that will be today. Heading off, it's about 150 miles, so just an overnight sail. We leave here just before noon. We should get there tomorrow, early afternoon sometime, even if it's relatively slow. Not expecting much wind, as you can see from the forecast. I pull up the predict wind, and yeah, we don't have a lot of wind out there. It's like a vacuum lately, but worst case it may end up being a motor ride, but hopefully we get to sail. But either way, we're going to get there. Either way, we're going to get there. Alright, well, cheers to you guys. On with the day.
Darling, I know it's hard to let go. Soon I will hold you again. Longer days when I'm away, but we'll both pretend to be bold. Darling, I've never been bold.
Yeah, we are in the middle of surprisingly a very nasty lightning storm. We're just getting the first, well, the biggest wave of rain so far. But a few minutes ago we had a bolt of lightning right there, right behind the boat. And it was so close, it was like a taser went off beside you. I heard the snap before we heard the thunder boom. And it scared the crap out of all of us. We were just sitting here because there was a squall coming. I could tell it was coming because the wind shifted from one side of the boat to the other. So I woke up, I'm off watch right now, but I woke up to shift the sails around to the other side of the boat to catch the wind, because we could actually sail for a change instead of motor. And yeah, you see that? That's what we're getting a lot of now. Lightning's no fun. So, shit. So yeah, the first thing I did was go around the boat and disconnect all electronics. So I unplugged the freezer, unplugged most of the electronics. I mean, I've got our navigation system running, but I've also got a backup on my phone, which I'm keeping in my pocket now. So it's not plugged in, not to any wiring or anything like that, just in the hopes that if everything goes down on the boat, we've still got a backup. But yeah, we had this big clap of lightning go off back here, and it was just unbelievable. And we heard the snap before the boom. Like it was right there, big snap, just electric snap. And then half a second later, the boom came over us, and just like, it was, the whole boat shook. I don't think I've ever been so close to lightning, and luckily we didn't get hit. So touch wood, we're not going to. Hopefully that was the worst of it. Most of the ones are coming from shore back there now, but that's where the wind is coming from. So I think the storm is, already gone over us, the leading edge. That's when we got the wind shift. But now I'm just waiting to see what follows in, if anything else behind the rain, because most of the lightning still seems to be back at land where the mountains are. So that seems to be where most of the electronic energy is built up, the electrical energy. So anyway, yeah, we are just biding our time now. We're sailing and doing 4.5, 5 knots, because as soon as we had this come in, I furled in the jib. So the jib is down to about 50% right now. Main is still up, but yeah, I can bleed the main off easy anytime. But we didn't want too much jib up in case we got hit. So now, it's just a matter of keeping an eye on everything. We've got 10 knots apparent, and we're doing 4.5 to 5 knots. And we're about 45 miles from destination, so we're 2/3 of the way there. So we should arrive sometime in the morning before lunchtime. Right now it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so still early. We got about 5 hours before sunup, just before 5 hours. So now we just wait and hope that nothing else comes close. Yeah, that one even woke Tiki up. Look, she's sitting here. Hey, Tiki. Yeah, we don't need that kind of stuff, do we, Tiki? No. We don't need that kind of stuff. As you can see, there we are, 45 miles to destination. Locust del Toro right there. So now all we can do is wait and not hold on. Don't touch anything metal. You got a lightning storm right around the boat? Yeah, don't touch anything metal. Just disconnect everything electronic. Anything you really want to save, put it in the stove, because it's all metal. It's an encased metal shield, and that's the only place it can actually protect some electronics. Something to keep as backup, or reserve, I guess. So, all right, back to watch. What a horrible night. What a friggin' night. Oh my god. You guys thought it was bad. I mean, we were surrounded by flash lightning for like 2 solid hours. We didn't even know what to make of it. It was just crazy. And then we wake up and look at this. It's beautiful blue sky, rainbows off the bow. I mean, it's like, what the hell is that? Like, what the fuck, you know? But man, what a night we had to live through to see this day. And of course, we were sailing a little bit again, which was awesome, but yeah, now we're back to motoring because there's 0 wind, and what wind there is right on our bow. So as you can see, still got the sail up in hopes of some wind, but not sure if we're gonna see any or not. Basically, the only wind is what we're making. We're getting about 7 knots right on the bow, so. And we're doing almost 7 knots, so there you go. But anyway, we survived the night. All of our efforts at least paid off. We didn't lose any electronics. There was flash lightning everywhere. We had birds circling the mast, wondering where they could go and just trying to figure out someplace safe to stay themselves. But we didn't get hit, so touch wood, we made it through another night of lightning storms. That was an insane one. That's by far the worst one I've seen yet. So, don't care to repeat that. Just glad we made it through intact, everything intact. Anyway, we're almost there. We're about 12 miles from destination. You can just see the islands coming up here in the distance. Here we are. This is our entrance to Bocas del Toro. Our arrival into Bocas was nothing short of mesmerizing. We arrived on such a perfect day, and it was such a beautiful place. The sky was blue, the water was calm, and just so much beauty surrounding us. All we could do was just stare in awe, especially after the night we just had to get here. We ended up spending quite a bit more time in Bocas del Toro than we originally anticipated, because once we started digging around, we found some really cool things to explore. Bocas del Toro wasn't even on our original itinerary, but after seeing it, I am certainly glad we came. Be sure and stick around for next episode, because we're going to show you some of what we found. So until then, take care everyone, stay safe, stay home, and we'll see you next episode. Almost there. Thomas. Yes, man.
How are you?
Fine. You guys?
So where should we go? Just in back behind here?